Hello, this is Bilal, your economic instructor. Today we'll be solving some MCQs for the chapter Firms, which includes perfect competition, monopoly, and horizontal integrations and types of other firms. So let's get started. A person sets up street food stall. What is necessary for the food stall to survive in the long run? So we would need profitability, right? So profitability is a big yes. Would we need growth? Well, the answer is yes, we would need growth as well to survive in the longer run. So D is the right answer. A large privately owned firm is the sole supplier of electricity to a company. So large privately owned firm, sole supplier, which means single supplier. Which combination of characteristic is likely to exist for this firm? The barriers to entry would obviously be high because it's a monopoly. Long run profits? High. Price decisions? Well, a monopoly is a price maker, isn't it? So, price maker. Hence, the right answer would be C. Perfect. Oh, sorry. The right answer would be A. Moving on. What is the most likely goal of a state owned enterprise providing healthcare services? State owned means government owned. So the government owned organizations have an objective of welfare. So public satisfaction. Well, this is the right answer. Not profits, not sales revenue, not survival. Some governments allow monopoly markets to exist. What is the reason? Why would the government allow monopoly markets to exist? Well, they pay high taxes or something else. Let's look at the options. To attract entry into a market? No. To fund research and development? Yes. A monopoly would earn a lot of profits. As a result, they could research and develop new products. Boeing was a monopoly. It used its profits to research a large aircraft, and hence we see larger aircraft that we travel today. That is a result of Boeing's monopoly. Increased prices for consumers. Why would the government want consumers to pay the price? No, especially higher prices. To maximize monopoly profits? No. The government does not like higher profits for monopoly. Well, obviously, the government gets more taxes. That is not the reason. The taxes is never a reason for allowing monopolies to exist. If a perfectly competitive market becomes a monopoly, what will be likely to increase and what will be likely to decrease? So if it's a monopoly, obviously the prices would increase, right? The profits would increase. The barrier to entry would increase. Okay, so increase barriers to entry, long run profits, output would decrease. They would create shortages to increase prices. Okay, so what would happen? What would decrease? Economies of scale. Well, it's uncertain. Economies of scale is uncertain because it might still be there, the economies of scale, or the company could simply have diseconomies of scale. So we cannot be sure. Hence, competition will decrease. That is right. The prices will increase. The market share would increase. Hence, C is the right answer. In 2013, German company manufactured medicine bought a UK company that ran a chain of pharmacies that sold medicines. What term best describes this takeover? So, we manufacture, we are buying pharmacies, that is a vertical integration, right? Oh, we have two vertical integrations. It's a vertical forward integration because we are moving closer to the end consumer. In 2007, huge industrial mining company attempted to buy another industrial mining company. The attempt failed. Okay. In 2010, the same mining company made an offer to buy the company that sells potash, which is used to improve agricultural soils. How may the mining companies attempt to buy these other companies be described? Now, the same mining company, the mining companies, the same mining companies that are being used, the mining company is buying the other mining company is a form of horizontal integration. Okay, so that is the only option, because sometimes people don't know what potash is, so they would be confused. So the examiner is giving a benefit of the doubt by stating horizontal integration at 2007 only once. So B is the right answer, and it's very simple. A firm's aim is to become a monopoly supplier. Which policy is most likely to use to eliminate competition? How could we eliminate competition? Let's look at the options. Adopt price reduction and advertising. Yes, that would eliminate competition. Avoid diseconomies of scale. Well, if we avoid diseconomies of scale, our cost would be low. That does not reduce competition. The competition would only be reduced if we reduce the prices. Maximum Maximize output and profits. This will attract other firms and will increase the competition. Reduce financial barriers to entry. This will attract more firms. So everything else is incorrect. To achieve horizontal integration, a firm producing tires could merge with another firm producing horizontal. We need to integrate with the competitor, which is another tire manufacturer. Tire producing machinery. See, I messed up. Tires. Tire producing machinery would be our vertical backward integration. A monopoly takes over an industry from competitive firms. What is not likely to be true about a monopoly compared with a competitive firm? Monopoly will earn higher rate of profits. Yes, this is true. We need an answer that is not true. So this is true. The one with an X would win. A monopoly will gain greater market share. Yes, they would. They are the only suppliers. Monopoly will offer wider choice to consumers. No. Hence, C is the right answer. A monopoly will operate on larger scale of production. Yes, monopoly has to produce more quantities. What is not likely in an industry with many small firms? What is not likely in an industry with many small firms? High capital cost. Yes, if there are many small firms, there won't be high capital cost. There would be high level of competition. There would be low barrier of entry. That is why there are many small firms, and low research expenditure. Yes, that is why there are more level of firms. Which statement explains why firms in perfect competition are not able to exploit customers? Simple, because the prices are set by the market and there is perfect information. So let's look at the options. Firms can restrict output. No, the firms cannot. Products are differentiated. No, they are homogeneous. Barriers, there are barriers to entry. Well, there are low barriers to entry, and therefore we cannot exploit customers. There is perfect information. That's it. I hope you got something to learn out of it. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.